environment sector needs to realise to be a good business, you have to be in business. Good morning. I was once unfairly described as an aggressive-looking SpongeBob SquarePants. You come to us at a very special moment where the moderator of the keynote done by Kerry McCarthy, the Climate Minister, is talking to Eleanor, our wonderful moderator, who's going to hand over the baton as we go on stage, where Oxygen Conservation and Burges Salmon are going to announce the sale of the highest valued carbon credit in history from a natural capital project. So we're going to break the ceiling of £125 a tonne and really, for the first time ever, put a genuinely impactful value on a carbon credit. And the reason we can do that is because they're a premium carbon credit. Redesigning, reinventing the market of what it means for quality, for integrity, from the standards of the products that we're putting out there. And it's who the partner is that's really exciting. So we're partnering with Burges Salmon, our external law counsel that we've worked with for over 4 years now, who have known us every day since the start of this company. So they've literally been due diligence on us since they met us. And when you've got a law firm coming out and saying that's the quality of the products and services we want, you can't pay for that. Well, you can, but it's £125 a tonne if you want it. And this is the start. For the first time, it is a value on carbon that makes it meaningful and makes it an investable asset class. And that's why it's so exciting.
God, look at this lot.
Nice to see you. You well?
Yeah, all right. Hi. Are you all right? Nice to see you.
I was reading Peter Thiel's book this morning, 0 to 1 on the train, and he recalls in the late 1990s, the first sort of tech IPOs were happening, like Amazon IPO'd at 450 million. Everyone went, that's mad. Look now, you take that stock price now every day of the week because it's in the billions. So we're going to be looking back on carbon transactions in the hundreds and thousands of pounds in years to come. We get to play a little part in moving that forward, which is lovely.
So we're joined by Dr. Rich Stockdale, CEO of Oxygen Conservation. By the way, Dr. Stockdale has an amazing book out, which I just acquired a copy, so I'm very excited about that.
The distinct privilege of going on stage and taking credit for the team's incredible hard work. Shout out to George, to Chris and Elle for making the most incredible deal with Burges Salmon. A world record, £125 a tonne of premium, genuinely premium natural capital products, in this case, carbon credits. The reaction was incredible, and my phone is boiling hot from the LinkedIn responses. We had to fight our way to the next stage where I was doing another keynote, which wasn't quite as vibrant, as exciting, but that's one for another day. Incredible experience, and it just shows this market is ready for excitement, ready for energy, ready to be woken up, ready to be challenged to do more. And we were able to playfully shout out to the other companies that are doing great stuff in the sector, the Nattergals, the Restore, the Rebalancer, the Great Yellows, the people who are going to come along and break that number. And that was my challenge to them. We set a new world record. I want it to last the shortest amount of time possible, and then we'll break it again. And we need the whole market to collaboratively compete and push everybody forward. So day one done for London Climate, well, halfway through day one for London Climate Week. Went to an amazing event with Enviral Finisterre. And actually it's so timely because I spent half my time talking today challenging the audience about the fact that we need better storytelling, better communication. Yes, the science needs to be there, but we've solved that part. We now need to engage people and excite them and tell the story, and that's what we're going to go see Josh and his team do now. That's a segue into the financial world. So I'm Rich Stockdale. I'm CEO of a company called Oxygen Conservation. We're a natural capital asset manager. Today I'm in a suit because I had to keynote Restore today, Reconnect live today, and announce that our team have just broke the world record for the highest price received for a genuine, positively impactful carbon credit. So Thank you. I did nothing, just took the credit for it. I got to then spend the next hour yelling at thousands of people about how they don't have a science problem, they don't have an authenticity problem, they have a marketing problem and a storytelling problem. And everyone was so proud to say, we've got 65 scientists. And I just went, how many people have you got actually telling this story? And they didn't even understand the question. You are in the biggest growth industry for this sector. We're going to make billions out of it. Someone needs to tell that story. So.
I'll do it then. Hi, I'm Elle. I'm Head of Marketing for Oxygen Conservation. So we've had a rather crazy day and yes, yelling at people for sure. I get the absolute privilege of sharing all the amazing work the team actually do for scaling conservation across the UK, so from Cornwall up to the Scottish Highlands. We too have an amazing podcast. I love hearing about other podcasts in the sector. Yes, let's all connect and go on each other's shoot room sessions. So we're trying to tell the amazing stories across the natural capital space, from finance into the storytellers, from pensions, and we've had Nick and some other people in the room as well, right through to the investment sector. So if you would like to be on the podcast, please come and find me as well.
Thank you.
You're a legend.
Have fun. Appreciate it.
Nailed it.
Good luck. Have fun.
Anyway, I'm sure
Thank you. Appreciate the
Pleasure to
time.
meet you.
Have fun. The thing that gives me so much hope about this sector is we've now got the competition there. We've got people the calibre, we've got the Nattigals, we've got the Restores, we've got the Rebalance Earth, the Great Yellows, the people who are actually doing something at a standard that's pushing us to be that. Like, if Nattigal hadn't got £100 a tonne, we wouldn't have even shot for 125. That's why we need that competition, right?
Yeah, exactly. It brings the whole sector up. Need to speak to him. We've been to Parliament to discuss how well BNG is going as a policy. It's a celebration, a year on in. At this very exciting moment where we're now discussing whether we should axe the whole thing.
It's a really complicated time in the environment sector. So BNG has done some good things. It's put a value on nature. It's caused more habitat to be created and nature to be restored across the UK. But we're still guilty of the old things we've always thought about the sector. We're trying to make it philanthropic. We're trying to make it a charitable case. We're trying to make it the hobbyist, the professionalism, the standards, the business that we've just brought to the carbon sector isn't there yet for BNG, but it's going to be, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah, and that's what's exciting about BNG. It's not where it is now, but what it's got the potential to do. And it's the first time we've had an environmental policy in the UK where you can see the actual professionalisation and investment at scale in the environment as a sector. It hasn't happened yet, and it's not there, but where are we going to be in 5 years, 10 years? It's going to look very, very different. And it'll be the biggest change in environmental policy and how we've done things in the UK for what, hundreds of years?
And the starting pistol for that change begins in the autumn when we launch our first habitat banks. 3,000 BNG units across Devon, Norfolk and Cornwall of a scale, a standard, a quality of committed and delivered work across incredible landscapes that will really push the market forward. So we achieved £125 a tonne yesterday in terms of carbon. We're going to achieve a new ceiling price for BNG as well when that comes to market, because it will be a premium product like no other. How will it differentiate, Chris?
I think until people have seen something good, they don't know what good looks like. And at the moment, when you think of BNG, you think of like the corner of a field where someone's planted some flowers, or a housing developer that's said and created a nature
The
reserve.
bare minimum.
Yeah, and it's not exciting, it's not tangible, it's not conservation. What we want to deliver is something which is an exciting landscape scale conservation scheme that's done professionally to the highest possible standards, that's using technology and AI and drones to monitor and report what's happening and make it something that it looks and feels very different to what we think BNG can be.
So keep your eye on everything OC, because you're going to see the launch of our BNG and Habitat Bank in the autumn. I hate conferences, most conferences. The one I do look forward to is coming to Blue Earth Forum, because Honesty, integrity, genuine cool people. I always learn something. Put together an awesome panel this morning. I get to speak alongside Daniel from Howdens in the insurance world, Dimitri, CEO of Ecology, and Simon from Triodos, our amazing partners who have helped launch our book. Thank you guys, really appreciate that. Rosie's going to chair the panel for us, which she always gets a fantastic conversation going. This is the one to come to if you want to learn, if you want to create, you want to do things differently, and I can't wait.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? You alright?
Yeah, and you?
Sorry, I'm very warm.
I'm warm. I got a jacket on. It's just to carry stuff. That's why.
Yeah,
That's why
nice,
I wear a
nice.
jacket.
Welcome.
What's the process in terms of those carbon credits then actually leading to regeneration of nature in the Devon site in which they are? So how is that investment actually delivering the impact that we need in terms of regeneration of that space?
The question's the wrong way round. So the problem with the environment sector is we say to people, give us a load of money and we'll do some good stuff. It's an empty promise. So instead, we have done a huge amount of forward paid restoration work. We've removed, when we buy a landscape, we look, listen, try and learn from it as much as possible. But the biggest impact is stripping away the bad, which is usually things all of us have done. It's heavy intensive agriculture. So we say goodbye to chemicals and pesticides. We say goodbye to sheep on the hillside. We stop indiscriminately shooting things. Stop all those things happening, all of a sudden you start giving nature a chance and restore it. Where necessary, we step in. So we'll fence off areas of land, we'll plant trees where necessary. We try and ensure natural regeneration can happen instead. So these credits come as a result of all that work we've done. So this is the sale of that product. This is not them funding something. It's not a crowdfunder or a Kickstarter campaign. We're not saying to investors, pay for us and then we'll go do it. We're delivering a great product. You're not going to buy a Tesla if you say to them, here's the money, go build me a Tesla. You're going to want it first. So it's inverting the question. Carbon's a Nokia, nature's an iPhone. That's the difference. You are not going to believe how astonishingly profitable and impactful nature credits are going to be. And the real thing is they're hidden in plain sight as it is. Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. That's my kind of economics class. So many great business opportunities. I just said the Moju shop. Has anyone had one of those? Ginger one. It's like buzzing. We're going to get more ginger from having it.
World record broken on carbon pricing, attended events in the finance sector, the marketing sector. We've been to Parliament to talk about the future of BNG. We've recorded 2 podcasts and we've done an incredible panel at the Blue Earth Forum with our amazing friends at Triodos, with Howdens Insurance Company and with Ecology. That is us, London Climate Action Week, done.